Should we say Happy International Men's Day?
Yes, Happy International Women's Day.
Women's Day. Did I say men's? Women's Day. It's for us, not for you.
Long day?
It was because we were
we literally have technical issues that was down to the 11th hour. But I think it's all okay. Brilliantly, if you're trying to watch us and you can't, let us know.
Phone this number.
No, you can't, because I've got technical issues on that side as well. I've been plagued by IT from every direction. So brilliant. My name is Lucy Orchard. We are streaming live on Joke Pit on Facebook and Joke Pit on Twitch and Joke Pit on YouTube. That's brilliant. And on Lucy Orchard Comedy on Facebook and YouTube, and my Twitter. Oh, we're all over the place. So brilliant. A big thank you to Kane from Joke Pit for babysitting me doing my flapping, because it's all ones and numbers. Let's get that banner off my face, shall we? Proper job. Right, so my name is Lucy Orchard and welcome to The Lucy Show. I am a stand-up comedian, sit-down comedian, and a light entertainer, about, 10 stone 8. And this is my mother, a much lighter entertainer.
Very much alike, but I have a fringe.
Yeah. I don't know my brother, but he's a bit taller. And so this is my mum, producer Chris. And this is The Lucy Show. Every week, I tell you a little bit about myself. I fill you in on all the goss that's been going on locally. I love my favourite birthday section. We do a little bit of TV and radio review. Sometimes it's easy to work out exactly what shows we're talking about. Sometimes it's a bit like Wordle. And I don't understand that either. Yes, so thank you so much for joining us. This is week 4. We do a very simple system. It's a very simple system. It's called Numbered. And what I do is I titled the shows with these numbers. So I do 4 shows in a row and we have a week off because, work-life balance, treat yourself, which is where we do exactly this, but the computer's not there. And we carry on watching Major Crimes just from the TV behind you. Honestly, it makes such a difference to our life not being on the show. And so this is week 4 of 4, which means...
Well, it does make a difference because we miss you all.
Yes. So next week will be the fallow week, where the grass grows.
We're being furloughed next
week. We're being furloughed. And then we'll be back on the 22nd of March. So 220322. So yes, it's how are you? Kick back your slippers.
Is our baby here?
Yes. So let's have a look. We have got the baby. Hi Mum, hi Ray, hi to Mum's sidekick, and welcome to Christine's show. Said it without any beep ups this week. Then we've got all the way from, did I get it right, Erin? Fairfax? Am I making this up? Am I making that up? Hi, Lucy and Lucy's mum. Hello, my love. Edward Smith. Hey, morning all. I'm on time tonight. Now, I know that although you're saying morning all, which makes sense for you to be in New Zealand, you're not. You're in North Devon.
Well, the time difference is ridiculous. Once you get on that 361, it could be anywhere.
Hey, once you go up past Oland's Cross, it's Bandit County. Hello, ladies. Hello, my love. That's from Amanda.
I can see.
The bride.
Just.
Samantha. Hey, lovelies. Samantha Poddy. Mwah. Hello, my love. Yes, I got it right. Fairfax. Now, is Fairfax in Virginia? In America. It's in America, I know that, but it's Fairfax. America. Is it Virginia? Let's have a look. We've got evening from the exotic Wakefield. Oh, Wakey from Wakey. Hiya, Rog. We've got Gemma. Hello, my love. Hi, Lucy and me. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
It's been a strange one because I thought with it being International Women's Day that life would be a lot easier, late start. Somebody else makes me lunch. I don't have to go to work.
But you weren't at home.
No. She makes me get up. Virginia, yes, I am doing 3 for 3. There we go. We are on 850 high. We are 850 feet high here. Takes longer to get to us. That's true. And you're at least 25 minutes up Link Road from us now. So it is, it's been a bit of a weird week. I'm having technological difficulties left, right, and centre. I went into the phone shop on the weekend and I got a new phone contract from a new phone company, and the young boy, the teeny tiny teenager that took care of it all, I think that he didn't
do it.
I think he put the "m" in customer service. I know that I just came up with that on the Hoff. Hoof. Could have been on the Hoff. Yes. So then
Wasn't
we had
he in Bagel?
He was.
Yes.
David Hasselhoff. He was on the Berlin Wall, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So it's been a bit of a strange one. Also, I've had a couple of breakdowns this week. Not emotional, mechanical. Which then led to emotional. But it's just, it's been a bit of a strange one. So tell me, what have you been up to this week? I know Erin, you're recovering. Roger, what do you do for a living again? Amanda, you have better not have broken anything this week. Samantha, I bet you are knackered because you got a brand new treadmill. Get involved on the chat.
But when you have a brand new treadmill, you look at it for about a month.
Oh no, she's all over it.
Really?
She is all over it.
Wow.
I would love one. But unfortunately,
you'd have to use it.
And I know, not just that, but it's with my bedroom. It's a choice of treadmill or bed.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that from New Zealand. Hello, beauties. Hello, Lou. Good morning, my love. I believe is it 8 a.m., 7 a.m. with yourselves? Who else have we got? Clyde. Hello, Clyde. Watching Paul's Adventures in Barbados. Oh, don't get me started. She's coming home soon where she'll be greeted by rain and misery. And that is what gets me through the day. There's loving that your friends have treated themselves. They've worked hard. They've gone on holiday. It's the holiday of their dreams. And all you want them to do is to get back and sit in the cold like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
That should be tanned.
Oh, because the wind's nippy. The wind is nippy at the moment. Nothing broken this week. I have my scan tomorrow afternoon.
Incoming.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, hang on. Steady the camera. There we go. There's the camera woman. Kitty has just jumped up on the plinth that we hold the camera. It's not an earthquake, but there is a possibility she will start licking herself. But it's International Women's Day. You do you, boo. 10 a.m. Ooh, good to know. So on to the Lucy update. Let's get the banners in order. Sorry. It takes a while. When you flap, it takes a while just to settle your equilibrium. So I'd like to just declare, hi, my name is Lucy. It's been 8 days since my last accident.
Brilliant.
That deserves an applause. That's like 2 zeros on top. That's double figures.
Yes, I understand that, but you're not the one who does the washing
with all the blood
after the accident.
It's been 8 days since my mum got given a bucket full of mud with some clothes hidden in it. I'm sorry. Wish it wasn't true. Let's see. Noel found that funny. Oh, good morning in New South Wales. Our beautiful Loz from Newcastle. And can I just say, Loz will be appearing in the Melbourne Comedy Festival. Did a little plug for you there, darling, because I know that we do have a lot of Antipodeans watching. I've been herding chickens with cats at rehearsals in Wakey and celebrating Women's Day by shaving my moobs. Ah, up the moobs.
Yeah.
Lauren, well done. See, Lauren appreciates my health and safety abilities. Well, I didn't fall over. Did you touch wood? No, I believe Ian's watching. That's Ian Wood. Did you touch wood? No, but I have now. It's no scabs, no bruises. Well, I did scrap myself in my sleep the other night. This is a bit of a strange one. I like to go off on a tangent, but it's the Lucy update because look, it says so. Just there. Can you see that? Just there. I sometimes have vivid dreams. Now, I think this is because I watched an episode of Charmed recently where they were taken back to Salem witch trials.
Oh,
so they had all those sort of really fitted sort of wench canvas dresses that may have been the material they may have used in those days, but they definitely wouldn't have been fitted just on the Empire line and all that stuff. So they were quite busty wenches. I dreamt I was dressed like that. And I was being held hostage, and I was being being forced to tarmac
in a dress
because it's International Women's Day, and it kept raining. It was really cold, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being really wet and really cold. And I was really annoyed. I was really annoyed. I was tarmacking. I was more annoyed I was tarmacking than that I was being held hostage. But
I thought you liked tarmac.
I know. Maybe it's the cost of rent at the moment. Maybe being hostage is a nice holiday, payment holiday. Yes, but hey, let me know if you're also having manic dreams. And Lucy, I love you, mum. She's so funny. Do you wanna? Sam's got an actual bar, one of those lockdown bars, an actual lockdown bar.
Right.
Do you want me? Loz? Yes, I remember that episode. See, it was the one where they actually gave birth to Miranda. Not they gave birth, they helped give birth. God, I love Charmed. What else? So
good girl.
Good girl, stay still. Okay, sorry. And nothing, it's just she's about to roll over and look cute, which is great, but she is going to knock the camera and fall off. Right, so one International Women's Day shout out today was to a farmer that I saw who gave me a nod as I was driving. The thing is, he was urinating at the same time. He was standing next to a hedge, but he wasn't pointing to the hedge. He was pointing out, basically. I don't think he understood the fact that roads work in a two-way direction. And although he was hidden from one direction of the traffic, he wasn't hidden from the other. Yeah, happy International Women's Day for that. I saw a fantastic, I don't think I mentioned this last week. Don't distract the cat. If she's still, leave her.
She was just looking there. And I thought, well, if I moved a bit of stuff,
she can jump off, knock the camera over. Don't work with parents or animals. Sorry, distracted. So I saw a training exercise. Did I tell you about this on the M5? Did I mention last week's show? I don't think I did or not. So I'm driving along on the M5 and I'm going southbound. And it can sometimes take a while for you to realise that northbound is empty. And I was like, I saw these policemen knobbing about basically by the barrier on the side end of the bridge. I thought, what's he doing? He was on his knees, like looking at the barrier, like he was about to say peekaboo. And I looked and I thought, he's up to something. He was about ready to roll out a stinger, where they roll the spikes on a rope.
I know what a stinger is. I've seen enough crime.
No, I was asking, was I explaining it enough for them to know what a stinger was?
It's my shorthand, and it's got little nails.
Yeah, it's like one of those ladders you get on a loft which roll out, but they've got little spikes. This is like the sword of Damocles, but imagine it's a camera and a kitten.
You come sit next to Mummy.
This is live.
Get back to the story.
So I'm driving along, and I think the other side of the road looks really quiet. Sorry. Gone again. And I can see these three, and the thing is, policemen look so young, and the jackets they wear are so big. It looks a little bit like the mums bought the uniforms at the beginning of term. The jackets are all big, and like the big hats, and it's sort of like, for the foreign viewers who won't get the Megabus reference, but it's like a Megabus hat. And then all of a sudden, I saw two police cars and a white car, and the white car had stopped. They were behind it. In a V formation, and the white car started reversing, and the guys in the car looked like scallies. They looked like scallies. Well, the one was the one looked like one didn't have any hair, and they looked like they were wearing sportswear, but without a gym membership. And I thought, wow, that's ballsy. You're being chased. You can see that the road is empty. You thought, tell you what I'll do, backwards. And that stuck with me all day because I'd never seen this kind of, cat and mouse chase. And then I was going on an industrial unit later on, and I could see that car and a load of police cars all parked up, and they were all chatting. It's trading season. All the puppies are in town. Yeah. So, obviously they care that much about, the infrastructure of the M5 to say.
We're closing.
But if you were a police instructor, wouldn't you insist upon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse down the M5 and you're going to chase me. Do we need to do this, sir? Yeah. Yeah, we do.
So will they all be in reverse as well? Who knows?
Although at that point, I had driven. So, Jason, hello, Jason, by the way. Lucy 1, Mum 0. Mum usually gains points later on in this episode. Frequent flyers. Cat 1, Mum 0, Lucy 1. I'm liking this. Please continue to keep score. This is brilliant. So, Roger, and your argument of why cats are better than dogs is, well, the reason
she's beautiful.
She is beautiful.
She looks like a kitten. She is a kitten.
The reason why Roger mentions this is because I have been whinging online. So I don't know if Facebook have bought TikTok. I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try and not seem like I'm in my 40s when using these words. I don't think that Facebook has bought TikTok. And I'm saying Facebook, not Meta, because it's cool to dead name Facebook, because that's what they do with other people. Beautiful but dangerous. That's the name of my Tinder profile. So she's never done this before. She looks like she's on catnip. Have you been drugging the cat? I wish you could see this. Right, let me see if I can take a picture of the cat. Okay, and then show you the camera. This is what is laying next to. This is what is laying next to the camera right now. So on Facebook, they are now hosting videos of TikTok. Lost her now. She's gone. Sorry. So yeah, when you scroll on Facebook, it sort of says some stuff, messages that your friends have put, and then it'll show you an array, four options of TikTok videos.
All right.
And what I get, men talking, men dancing, babies, men holding babies, dogs.
Hello, where are the little kittens?
And my point was, if it ain't cats, it's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
So I gave it another couple of days. Still, babies, men, dogs, men. So I turned it off. I was getting too incensed. So hang on. No, they bought Instagram. Exactly. That's what I thought. Because if you post on Facebook, you've automatically post on Instagram. See, I wasn't going crazy. It's because the camera's getting all the attention. That's Lou. You literally. She says. Yeah. So what's happening is I'm giving the camera the attention,
and I'm giving the cat. Darling, you're going to
That
fall
is a cheeky look.
one way or the other. You really are.
Facebook and Instagram came out with Reel to go up against TikTok. So why aren't they showing Reels then? It is TikTok they're showing because a little icon comes along at the bottom of it. It is a cheeky look. I'm just looking at that. You have to put in what you want to see. Well, I used to be on TikTok during the lockdown when I was unemployed, and no correlation. It was sunny.
But haven't they given TikTok longer bits now instead of just being a clip?
I have no idea. They did that. They did that with Twitter, where they made the tweets longer. But I don't know if they did that with the TikTok. So
I'm sure I read something.
TikTok.
Yeah.
But when I was on TikTok, my algorithms were they were perfect. They were women over 40 getting drunk and telling jokes.
They were funny.
Or cats.
Yes.
Yes. So my TikTok algorithm is perfect. So I don't understand that one. I'm loving your reaction and side eyes watching the cat. I don't know what you mean, Sam. Everything's fine. I met some lovely birds this week, and by birds, I had 2 pheasants go straight across the windscreen, and I had to. And this, all 3 examples of this were days where the roads were really quiet because I was out in the middle of the sticks. And luckily, yes, I'm looking at you. You're beautiful. And the thing is, bird strike can break your windscreen.
It can. It can bring down a plane.
Yeah, exactly. Or it leaves you hungry. Get it? Bird strike. Hey. Yes, so the pheasants went across. I slammed my brakes, and they there was no contact. I had a buzzard. Now they are a beautiful bird,
but they're big.
They're huge. And I found the picture to show everybody, and I didn't bring it up in time, so it's okay. I'll do it now. Right, okie dokie. That's a buzzard. It's a big bugger. And so it swooped out over the top of my truck like that. And I managed to slow my truck, but it's still, my windscreen still tapped the back of him, and he went down. I'm assuming it was he.
Because he'd be so stupid to fly that way.
I'm a truck, and I am painted very brightly. At no point would you go, here, where's the truck? It's not a camo truck. And he swooped down, but then he flew back up. So I'm hoping that he's okay. But where's this hand? This hand here. So it's, the wingspan was, oh, it's bigger than that. But yes, it's what I would call a windscreen breaker. So my windscreen is still intact. So yes, I was Lauren, huge. Yes, big buggers. And I swear at one point he looked around at me. I'd say, here, get off my roads. Yes, and I'd like to say a big thank you to the man who yesterday I was on break. Sorry, I wasn't on break. I pulled over to give my colleague directions. I need to pull up Google Maps. That's what happened. And I was on the end of a lay-by. And I didn't expect a man to come up from behind on the live side, knock my door, and asked if I had any water because his car had broken down. And he threw me for 6, so I gave it to him. And
I would have said no.
He came back. He opened my truck door. You never open a truck driver's truck door.
You should keep it locked.
I told him, don't ever open a truck driver's truck door. And he looked quite offended as he handed me back the empty bottle. So I've adopted him now. He lives with us. Fucking prick. There was a bin in front of me. And when I realised a few minutes later, I was so distracted trying to find the directions for my colleague, he stopped equidistantly from a service station that sells water. It was the first lay-by by the junction. No. Yes, it's alive. So yes, that was that. And a big thank you to the cyclists that blocked the road for ages, and they tried to wave me around, not knowing that the thing is, when you're on the bottom of the hill round a brow, I'm still not going to overtake you, love, because you're hitting 2 for 2.
Yeah.
We have eagles sometimes on the track eating roadkills, and it takes them forever to lift off, and it's bloody horrible. We're screaming at them to come on, because it would break my heart to ever hit one. Honestly, I don't know what scared the buzzard more, the truck, or me just going, ah! My heart was beating, like, no! I hit the barn owl once, late at night, because obviously they're not out in the during the day, they're busy. And when you say I hit, I'm driving along, they come into my path, and you know, it's death by truck. But for the rest of focus,
yeah.
And for the rest of the week, everywhere I went, I saw barn owls looking at me like that. This is for Tony.
We know where you.
We know what you did. Yes. So yes, that moves on. So yeah, I didn't think I had that much to say, but who knew? Right, you lovers. It's on to the village update. The village update does include a large apology, but we'll start off with wallet found and reunited. Now, last week, a similar story regarding a hat caused a lot of hilarity and arguments and social interaction from yourself, the viewers at home. It was then pointed out you're all thick as out. Luckily, a lawyer from Melbourne pointed out that I meant epitome, not antithesis. Epitome is the ultimate. Antithesis is the opposite. And I would like to thank my legal representation of Hayden for pointing that out, and for all viewers that aren't Hayden, who all looked up the spelling antithesis.
And in Welsh.
And in Welsh, Michael. So therefore, I'm thinking there would have been a definition near these words. I'm ad-libbing here. I'm making it up as I go along. Didn't take kindly to me not being steered down the correct dictionary path. Lauren, you were there for this. Roger, crows are the most common bird hit by HGVs as they can't warn other cars. Crows. I'll start again. This is a really good joke. See, with trucks, crows are the most common bird to be hit by an HGV because they can't warn the other crows like they can, because they can say car. Well, I did think this, but by then I was on the drink. Oh, we've already had a disclaimer from Miss Barbados, who did also look up antithesis so that I could read it in an English accent. We were helpful, Jason said, with the pronunciation, not the meaning. Oh, it's all coming in now. And to be fair, I'm on the rum again, so you cannot make mistakes this week. But I understand that, Miss Polly, and congratulations on going to a wonderful rum distillery. I am very jealous. I'd like to say bring some back home with you, but let's be honest, it's not leaving the room. Well, it is, but via you. Yes, so you lot are the antithesis of trustworthy at times, but you are the I wrote it. You're the epitome of lovely buggers, and I wouldn't change you for the world.
Exactly.
So massive apologies to everybody, and a big thank you to Hayden. Now, you know, I like to come with things that we should do, and we
Oh,
I already had it.
Right, do you want to come sit next to here?
No, I am sat here. I'm doing a show right live. Check it out.
Right, last week we were...
Last week we were... No, right. I'm looking for things for us to do all the time. I think we might actually do this one. Right, it's called a staged radio play in 2 parts. Now, I like the idea of this because it's like watching something, and sometimes the murder mysteries in the village halls can be a little bit... Well, if you don't know them, and you always end up being on a table with a gobshite. And by that, I mean you're taking me. But this is a sit-down, staged radio play. And if there's one thing I love, radio plays, and it's a murder mystery. Hello. And it's got supper in between. And I'm thinking we should do that.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Kitty's doing that thing where she looks behind you to see the ghost that used to live in the house. This is so much fun. Yes, Loz. So do you have these in your local communities? It's going to be a little bit amdram, but that's fine.
Well, yeah. Because
it'll be local, it won't be too expensive. And
there shouldn't be any overacting because they're reading a play.
Yes. Now, big congratulations to Wellington Monument for being lit up for a week in blue and yellow.
Excellent. I thought you were going to say that they've got the scaffolding down. It's been up for years.
Well, yeah. It's going to be a joke, but that's overshadowing the sentiment, the Ukrainian sentiment. So many villages at the moment are doing absolutely outstanding at raising awareness for all the refugees and also collecting stuff. But please, no more clothes. It's turning into an absolute tip. They want perishables, and I think they want like toiletries. nappies, sanitary products, toothpaste, things like that. They don't need uncovered duvets. Nobody does. These people were displaced from their homes. They were able to take stuff with them. But they can't carry any more than what they're carrying. And I think it's turning into what can only be described as a horrendous sight of over-donated stuff. If you are going to donate, please go to the Red Cross. The Red Cross, I still think, haven't been embroiled in any kind of CEO scandal.
Yes.
Yes. No, only joking. But, the Red Cross, they are, they're not UNICEF or Children's Aid or whatever they were called. They're none of them. They just take aid to the front line. And I think and if you can't donate online, you can always go into one of their local charity shops.
Also, I know that I can't remember the name of it. I could look it up, but I'd have to get my phone.
Include me, see if I can join in.
It's the looking after the pets. There is a charity where you can send money because people are staying home to look after their pets. Plus, a lot of the pets have been.
I think at the moment,
shelters.
if you were to search Ukraine pet charity, I think that you're not going to go far.
That is, they are important. They're a family member.
Yeah. Nice little news as well. There was a lady in a local town as well who said, she put on a post, such a lovely post. I faced two of my biggest fears today. I drove through town and I went to the dentist.
Oh,
but she was so shaken after the dentist. She found it quite really unnerving driving back. She went, can I get any volunteers or can I pay anyone to take me? So many people offered to drive her. It was absolutely amazing. And it just goes to show the cost of taxis around here and the lack of public transport.
And it also shows that if she's frightened to drive, she shouldn't.
There were a lot of men that volunteered to help. She is saying I'm going to be drugged and needing to be taken home. Sorry,
wow.
That took a
turn.
Terrible. Sorry. A woman also posted that she would like to look for an activity one day of the week, and I thought this was quite interesting.
Be driving.
She just said, I've got a lot of free time on my hands now. I'd like an activity per week. And it was brilliant. So we had, please join our pub quiz team. That was lovely. Pilates and yoga, they always chipped in. Luckily, Zumba kept sharp quiet. Martial arts, that was a good one. Volunteer at the Scouts, that was good. They tried to hook her into joining the carnival committee. Oh. And one guy put, I need a cleaner. Happy International Women's Day. Yeah. Local play park received £1,250 grant money in your ward. And I'm hoping that they will erect a statue of the Curious Chicken.
Is it there?
Is it there? So that the tale can be told from generation passed down to generation. And also, two little things to end on. The first sighting of an ice cream truck.
Really?
Yeah, spring's come early. So you've got your snowdrops, your daffodils, your ice cream trucks in that order. The mafia are in town.
Oh, I tell you what I saw tonight.
Ooh.
In two different places, obviously, because they were two vehicles.
Ooh.
But the wood-fired burner, wood-fired pizza vans, there's two of them. I saw a blue one and a yellow one.
Wow.
The yellow one was here.
Have they painted them blue and yellow for the flag?
No.
Oh.
Because they looked rusty.
Loz has put, yes, the Curious Chicken is very worthy of a statue. I know, I'm going to get in touch with the committee as well, because I think they need the help. And then, lovely little thing to end. Oh, hang on. The BRC hasn't had any real CEO scandals, but they pay their CEO a phenomenal amount of money. Thank you, Dr. Noller. That is British. I was like, who's the BRC? If you're going to use a TLA, make sure that I'm not TAS. Give a shit. Oh, TIA. Thank you for that, darling. Yes, so the last thing is there were a group of youths causing youths causing trouble and upset and disarray and vandalism on one of the local seafronts. Back to the show. And luckily, what they managed to do is they found out who the kids were. They spoke to the parents, and they spoke to the parents and the police. The parents are now very aware their kids are fucking knobheads, and they won't be knobheads there. Now, I just hope that means the kids will stop being knobheads and that they are not now displaced knobheads looking for somewhere else to be a knobber.
That's what usually happens.
Yes.
They move from one area into the next.
Yeah. Yes, so that was the village update. You can move her now. Just grab her. Just take her. She's not being cute anymore. She's just being trouble. Come on, get in the show, Kitty. There we go.
Look, Kitty. What's that over there? Look.
What's this?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
There we go. Now put it down. Not literally. And so yes, that's the village update. So on to the birthday section. Now, quite a few. So we've got Emily from the Quarry. Happy birthday, darling. We've got Stephen Bradbury. Now, do you remember Stephen Bradbury?
The name sounds very, very familiar. What trucking company was he? No.
Now, many lives ago, many lives ago, my mother and I used to be.
This is very disturbing.
We used to be an underground pair of leaders for a role-playing game. And Stephen was one of our second in command. What were they called? Alliances. We were alliance leaders.
Yes.
For a game called Travian.
We were the leaders. We told them what to do.
Something to do, innit? Do you remember the 2000s? How times have changed.
Oh, we had access to everybody's mail.
Yeah, we had all their passwords. So happy birthday, Stephen. Selwyn from the Festies, happy birthday, mate. Comedians, Charmaine Davis, who I was fortunate enough to meet last year at Brighton. She's had a bit of a tough time, but she is absolutely hilarious, and she is going to be a big thing. Rising star Kelly Edgar as well, who is not just a comedian, she's a Pokemon player. And that makes the difference.
Yes.
Truck driver Sean Woody Robbins, happy birthday. And of course, the biggest happy birthday goes to my colleague, Steve Jeffries, who can't get enough of working with the Welsh. For his birthday, he went to Wales. And you know what's better than Trago in Devon? Trago in Wales. Happy birthday, mate. Yeah. Oh, you can take the buyout Trago.
You can buy the crap anyway.
No, but seriously, we need to go. It sounds amazing. It really does.
Right.
It's huge. It's basically the size of Carmarthen up in Merthyr. Right, so what comes after the village with that TV and radio? Right, the Archers. Amy, be ashamed of yourself. Chris, cough. Rex, well done. There we go. Follow us for next week. Jason PJ. Now, Jason PJ, it is the first official week. I'm playing catch up. The virus has arrived.
Oh,
the virus has arrived. So we've gone from going, have you heard there's a virus, to, there's a virus called coronavirus. And they were like, they caught a plane quite beforehand. They were like, you should have seen how many people were wearing masks. And we felt like we were idiots for not wearing masks. And people being asked not to send your kids to school. And it was just, I'm kind of waiting for the day when they get that. We need to interrupt. This is a new state of emergency. Can all people put down whatever they're doing, unless you're a midwife, and go home,
or a heart surgeon,
or a surgeon, stay, and then finish up quicker. And then
take all your tools out before you sew them up.
Let's have a look. The Ukraine, please help. The West, no worries. We'll light up statues of blue and yellow. Yeah, that's how they do it in Somerset. No, I'll do what I want of a bloody cat. I tell you what, mate. Last night, right, we were looking over there. We couldn't hear what the noise was. And it was like a scene out of Terminator. You know when he's getting his hands? He's climbing behind the car and he's got his hands. I think I've only seen a bit of Terminator and he's doing that. We saw 2 grey paws on the other side of the bathroom door at the top. The kitten had learned to climb. Wish the ewes around where I work be told off by their parents. Oh, are they still rife? That's ridiculous. Stephen Bradbury, local legend. I mean, it was amazing. It's an online game you play.
I think it's still going.
It's still going, yeah. But the fact is, all the work wasn't during the game. We had to orchestrate attacks all at the same time at different villages. Yeah.
Too much.
Reacher on Amazon Prime, superb. This is coming up for the TV and radio. Well done, Roger. Keep me on track. Hey, you haven't learned the rules of this. It's meant to derail. The cat has done it this week. That and technology. John, I'm not a midwife or surgeon yet. Off to home I go. Bye-bye. Yes. So my Murder to Sleep 2. This week I moved on to Lord Peter Wimsey, which is the Dorothy L. Sayers beautiful radio play. But actually there are hugely strong feminist tones in it because of his attitudes, whilst also being just some underlying misogyny. Very
much so, yeah. In that era.
And but you know, he really is. He is amazing. Yeah. When he gets engaged. Murder Must Advertise, where a advertising writer was pushed down a metal flight of stairs.
Wow.
So we've been chomping away on major crimes, and I'm really happy with how quickly Rusty stopped being an ass,
because he really spoiled it last time.
But I was saying it's very much like all your favourite characters in TV programmes that play absolute rotters, that if you saw them now sat across from you in a restaurant, you'd be like, look who that is. And then you meet them, they're like, hi, how are you? And you go, acting. They were acting. This kid, Graham Patrick Martin, must be an amazing actor, because honestly, you just want to hold his head underwater.
Yes, you do.
But that's the character he's meant to play. Reacher. Is that Jack Reacher? Is it Jack Reacher? I'm asking Roger. Go further. Have you watched La Brie? Okay, need more information.
What's that? French cheese?
Yeah. That'd be lit. Yes. So is that what, Amazon Prime? So that's all the films, or is there a series? You're going to have to give me more information. This is not 20 questions meets TV review. So then we've got Spider-Man. Now, I watched Spider-Man and I was very, very happy, because Spider-Man No Way Home, I know the name of it. I wanted to watch it when it came out, but I didn't get to see it.
Now, are you going to give spoilers? Because perhaps there are some people that haven't watched it.
Now, in my defence, this film came out
a long time ago. Like months ago.
Like ages ago. Let me just have a look. Spider-Man. And did you know there's a hyphen? I've put a French thing on the E. I don't know how that happened. I've put Spider-Man. I've put Spider-Man. I don't even know how I made that character on my phone. Spider-Man. No Way Home. There we go. It came out in 2021. Ages ago. Shut up.
Like a few months.
Yeah.
Weeks ago.
And basically, all right, I'll do it classy. Like, there's a big twist. And there is some huge moments. And I had managed to not learn about any of those twists, and I was overjoyed and amazed how these have gotten past me without me knowing about them. and I'm tempted to watch it again because it was so good. And I haven't enjoyed a Spider-Man as much as this in bloody decades.
Is it that little boy?
Yes, it's the one with the English dad. Yeah, that's his name.
Holland.
Tom. There we go. It's a crappy show about time travel. I'm in. Does it go back to the 1920s? But is it, Lou, is it from Australia or New Zealand? Because that, my love, is the clincher. If you tell me it's a crappy show about time travel from New Zealand, we're going to be watching it tonight before I go to bed. It's a bit addictive. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Series 1, based on the first book in Jack Reacher series, Killing Floor. Okay.
Jack Reacher, wasn't that?
I want to say that one's Tom Cruise.
I want to say it's...
Because John Wick is Keanu Reeves.
Oh, right.
Yeah, got it. I don't know if little Cruise is in it. Sounds sexy. Sorry, American. All right. Well, we'll put it on the list.
Them all.
We were honest though. Yes, and then I started watching. I've nearly finished Miss Americana, the Taylor Swift documentary on Netflix, because I heard them talk about it on the poddy, and I have to tell you, I loved it. I'm loving it. I'm really loving it, and I watch it because I love a bit of Tay-Tay, but I haven't watched Bad Reputation yet.
Oh, she's got a rucksack
with a cat.
It's a little window.
We all took what we wanted from the series. And I have started watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. My overall rating of it so far is...
So what happens to the Winter Soldier in the summer? Does he go on leave?
He defrosted. Maybe it was. He got left them out in the summer. I can't take to the new one, the new Captain America. Something about his chin that makes me not want to watch the season.
So do you know what, darling? Don't.
I know I've got Labrie to watch now. Yes, and that wraps up that section. I know.
Not.
We've got the thank you section.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, thanks, Mum. I'm sorry, I forgot I'd written notes. But it's not so much a thank you, but a good luck. A big good luck to Katie and to Kimberly, Mother Truckers, who've started new beginnings. And when Polly comes back, she'll start. I would say that well done and congratulations to new beginnings for Polly, but somebody is swanning around in bloody Barbados on a balcony with a bottle of bloody rum. I don't think my thank yous mean anything to that girl right now. A big thank you though to Nick and Mervyn.
Is she watching the cricket?
No, she's watching us.
No, I know, but there's cricket on in Barbados.
I find it very unlikely.
A friend of mine is in Barbados at this very moment in time.
Well, yeah.
He's gone out to watch the cricket.
It's okay not to like him. It factors into the story. I know, but the whole thing just... You know, that's how I felt watching it. Let's have a look. Chinist. It's like, because I read it from small, I was like, Christ. Oh, here she is. I did watch Taylor Swift and I watched Britney Spears and that disturbed me. Oh, don't the Britney Spears. I named my truck after Britney Spears that day. Read the books. Tom Cruise is definitely not Jack Reacher because he can't reach. He's only got little arms. The guy they're having playing him in this is exactly how you think Reacher should be. Like bracket Alan Ritchson. Oh, good.
Let's see.
I don't know.
We'll look him up. Is he handsome?
Polly has put laugh faces. No, but I will. If it's on Amazon Prime, I'll have a little looky-loo because I can download that. No cricket and rum don't go. Right. So yeah, big thank you to Nick and Mervyn, but a big thank you to all the international women. And for me, it'd be of course Amanda, Leona, and Lizzie. And Polly, and to the poddies, the most international women I know. So to Sam, biggest love in the world goes to Mavanri at the moment. Lou, as always, the wife of the group. Yes, big thank you. And then we're going to thank Mary and Chris, but not Peter and Ray. Yeah. and Elizabeth. So yes, thank you so much, I like it, sis. Oh, you like it? What? Winter Soldier. All right. Well, anyway, we are going to be signing off now. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching, especially the women. We love you very much. Take care of yourself. And remember, women, we will be back on the 22nd of March, and that will be at 9 p.m. There may possibly be a time change coming up in the future, but I need to work out how it will affect the Antipodeans. I know. I've got to think of everybody that's watching, because the Americans, they're laughing. If anything, they'd like me to be on later. But if we could just put some little toe hooks on to Australia, New Zealand, just pull them a little bit closer.
Just by about
an hour. That'd be great, thank you. And we got you are amazing one. Thank you very much, Lou. Honestly, thank you. Bye, and thanks for the last. So yes, we will see you not next week. Next week on the 22nd. Thank you so much. I think you're all amazing. And yeah, let's get the music on. I've got the music ready, but I haven't pressed it
So we will see you week Tuesday.
Yeah. There we go. There's the music. Thank you very much. And that's from me, Mum, and Kitty.
Our beautiful Kitty.
So yeah, have a week off. Go far. Go see friends. We'll get back for next week.
And have a drink before you go to bed for International Women's Day. And we love you.
If you're not a woman and there is another woman you know, get in touch with them and tell them that you respect them for everything they do. And if you don't, lie.
Or turn to your wife and say, Happy International Women's Day, darling.
Here's the cup of tea you wanted.
She would be on the floor fainted, but never mind. At least you've tried.
And thank you, Kane. Bye, everybody.